a.m. It's like 4 a.m. 4:06 actually. I'm up because I'm going to the airport because I'm doing a very random day trip to Prague today. I'm very nervous about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyway, let's get to the airport so I can wake up a little. I've made it to Prague, yay! And I am walking from the train station and trying to get to like Old Town Square. I'm also like aware that I have not a whole lot of time today, so I'm trying to walk as fast as I can and get to places as fast as I can. But yeah, it is so beautiful. The streets are amazing. Like, they're so clean as well. It's insane. Like, it's just, yeah, it's very cool, except for that bit on the street there, that was vomit. But yeah, very cool. Yeah. Oh my god, it smells so good. There's like all of these places that have those what do they call them, like chimney cake things, and it smells insane. This is a very cute street. It's on the way to the Old Town Square that I'll be trying to get to, and it's getting busier, which is good. I'm sort of just following the people now because I don't actually know where I'm going still. But yeah, I'm only in Prague for literally a couple of hours. I've got a flight this afternoon at like 4 p.m. So it means that I'm trying to like smash through and see as much as I can. It might seem a bit silly that I've done such a short trip, but getting the flights here was cheaper than going to most places in the UK, and I figured I'll just be doing something like this in the UK, so I may as well go to Europe. Also, it's like my first solo trip to Europe since I moved over here, so that means, oh, it's a creepy person in the Museum of Torture. So yeah, I'm just sort of like weaning myself in. I'm not going too hard, just weaning myself in, especially like being a non-English speaking country. I wasn't too sure how I'd go. The next trip I book will definitely be multi-days, but for today we're going to see as much as we can. Look at this. Oh, I can't see it. Anyway. And just take in the sights and then make a list of everywhere I want to go when I come back. And when I come back, I'll spend a couple of nights. So yeah, we get into the square now, I think, which is good. Yum. This is what my heart calls for. Ooh, birds, I hate birds. buildings here are so nice. Like, look at that. That is like a Hard Rock Cafe building. Look at all the colours. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so fun. Look at that building. You can hear the clock tower going off in the background. I didn't bother to like stay and watch it because I feel like I've seen it online. And yeah, next time I'm back then I'll do that. But yeah. This is so pretty. I'm going to keep saying this today, but I feel like everywhere I turn there's like another beautiful building. Like, I don't understand how they're so like clean and perfect, but they are. Oh, yum, sweet. Yeah, so I'm on my way to Prague Castle. I think I'm just going to like look around the outside of it. I'm not going to actually go in just because of the time constraints. But we'll see. We'll see how we go when we get there. Even like McDonald's is pretty. Like what? It's not too busy either, which is good. It probably helps coming in January when it's quite cold. Made it up the steps to get to Prague Castle. The hair had to go back after that. It'll come back out in a sec. But yeah, it's like this whole area has these little guards just watching. I'm pretty sure that they change on the hour, but I'm not gonna wait for that. I always wonder like how bored they get. What do they do? Just people watch all day, every day. Must get so bored. And there's like a square behind me. Yeah. Again, the buildings are amazing. There's even the gates. Like, look at this gate. It's so like gold and pretty. It's just so nice. I don't understand how places like this exist. Like, it's my little Australian brain that just can't comprehend it because it's just so amazing. But yeah, this is insane. I think the entrance to the castle is just in front of me, so I'm going to go in, but again, like I said, I'm not going to pay to have a proper look around because I'll do that when I come back, because I no doubt will. I'll come back. feels a little bit odd to just have like a Starbucks here, which is what that building over there is. But it's quite handy because I'm going to go in and grab something quick to eat and drink. I figured out that this is St. Vitus Cathedral that I just like walked around. It looks amazing, and we all know that I love a cathedral, but again, it is not for today. Sounding like a broken record, but yeah. I am back down near the bridge and I got one of these chimney cakes. I just got it with like chocolate on the inside. But it is delicious. And now I'm going to go and find the John Lennon wall because that is next on my list of things to do. So I'm going to keep eating this and then we'll go. I'm trying to get to my next place. I went to John Lennon Wall, as you would have seen, but it kind of blows my mind about this place in that like you'll be walking along and you'll be walking somewhere that's like really busy, and then all of a sudden you turn a corner, go down a different road and there's like no one on the road. Like it's so quiet, but it's also like busy in packed areas. It's weird. It kind of blows my mind a little bit. Oh, and there's lots of birds and I don't like it. Square or something like that. I'll put it on the screen because my pronunciation of things is terrible. There's like a cute little ice skating rink here, and I'm heading towards the National Museum, I think it is, and it already, like, the building looks absolutely insane. Again, I'm not going to go into it, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. And I think, unfortunately, this is going to have to be my last stop. I'm probably going to have to find my way to the train station to get back to the airport after this one, which is sad. But yeah, it's been a very fun day. I've walked a lot, I've seen a lot. I like know what Prague looks like again now. So yeah, I'm glad that I came, even if it was just for a day. I definitely will be back. But let's walk up to this museum and have a look at it, at least from the outside. Look at what is behind me. Isn't that crazy? It's so big, it's so pretty. Look. Oh, it's not on the right angle. But yeah, there is a big ass museum behind me and it is amazing. Like, oh my god, that's crazy. I'm going to turn you around and keep showing you. And just like that, I am back home. It is 20 to 7. The only thing about going to Europe for a day trip is that it makes for one hell of a day. I left my house at about 4:15 this morning and got back at, yeah, 20 to 7. So, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. Yeah, it was a very long day. The flight, like all of my flight and transport was fine. It was like very satisfying because I got off one tram and then my next tram that I had to get when I got back into Manchester was like right there. So I just had to like quickly run across and get it. So that was like so good. And I didn't have any visa issues, which I was a little bit worried about because I've heard of people having trouble with their like visa not linking to their passport. So I made sure that all of mine was linked, and yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to have any issues, and I did not, which is good. And I've got a couple of extra stamps in my passport, which is fun. Prague is amazing. I think that I'm going to book in a longer weekend there for like an off weekend somewhere. And my plan for this year is to go do an international trip. I was going to say overseas, but yeah. Do an international trip every month for the whole of this year. So I've done January. I'm glad that I just did like a cheap one. And then I'm thinking February will either be Paris, but I was also looking at flights to Milan. I look tired. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was also looking at flights to Milan. So I'm like, that could be fun. But I would do a proper like weekend. Like I would probably try to go Friday night and stay until Sunday. So that I got some decent, a decent amount of time there. But yeah, if you came along to Prague, I hope that you had a good day. I hope that, I don't know, inspired you to go to Prague because it's such a beautiful city. I think it's probably one of the most beautiful cities that I've ever been to. And I know that I've been there before, but I went there so long ago, like over 10 years ago. I can barely remember it. And I also don't think we saw much of it. I think we were only there for like maybe a day or two. And all that I remember is a nightclub that apparently everyone goes to, every tourist goes to, because it's like a big nightclub. It's like 5 levels or something like that, and doing a lot of absinthe shots that definitely weren't real absinthe because like, yeah, I was a bit turned, but I wasn't as bad as I should have been considering how many shots I'd had. And we just met these other random people. Anyway, I don't really remember anything of the city. I just remember things of that nightclub and that night. So it was good to go back there and actually see it properly. I did buy a magnet. That is my thing. I bought a magnet. It is this. It's of the National Museum. I'll take it out of the wrapper so that you can maybe hopefully get a look at it. It was quite funny. I was Snapchatting my sister when I was outside the museum, and I was showing her that I got the magnet, and I was like, oh look, it's the same thing. And I didn't actually realize it. I just mainly bought it because it was really nice and this is my style. So yeah, there we go. Look at that. How cute is that? I have a few of this style. Excuse the mess that is my house. But these are all of my magnets. And I'll show you. So I just added that one to Prague. We've got Chester, we've got Liverpool, Cardiff, Manchester, Bristol, and I also got, I've also got this one from Brighton, except the magnet on the back has like come off, so I need to super glue it back on. So I'm slowly accumulating them all. I was chatting to my sister and I was like, I don't know. I feel like magnets isn't enough. I keep seeing like cool mugs everywhere. Like, you know, those Starbucks mugs? I know that they're very like typical. I feel like everyone has those like city Starbucks mugs, but I think they're so cool. And I was like, do I want to start collecting them? But also transporting mugs back to Australia would be annoying, whereas magnets is like small, easy to fit in the suitcase, and always come in handy. Although I have to put them on my oven up there because my fridge is like built into the cabinet, so my fridge isn't magnetic. But yeah, like I said, Prague is amazing. I'm going to go back for a proper amount of time. If you did come along, if you did make it this far, thank you so much. I absolutely love traveling. Like, that is pretty much the reason why I moved over to the UK, because I just want to travel. I want to travel as much as I can while I can. And doing these weekends away is probably how I'm going to end up doing it. So yeah, we'll come along to the next one, whatever that may be. I think it would definitely either be Paris or somewhere in France or Italy. Yeah, I'm thinking. But yeah, watch this space. I don't know what I'm doing next weekend, so we'll find out. I need to get paid. I need to get paid first before I plan anything because we're struggling. These monthly paychecks, I'm not used to them and it's a struggle. But yeah, like I said, if you did make it this far, thank you, and I'll chat to you next time. Bye.